How to fix Congress in 3 easy steps. Step 1, term limits. Of the many problems we have in Washington, D.C., one of the worst is the existence of the lifelong politician. People hanging out in Washington for 30, 40, 50 years, just riding the gravy train, while at the same time contributing very little to the public itself. The best solution to this problem of the lifelong politician are term limits. And those term limits would be 2 terms in the U.S. Senate and 3 in the U.S. House. Now, these term limits apply to the life of an individual. So it doesn't matter if they serve these terms consecutively or if they're broken up with years in between. If you are an individual, you can only serve 2 terms in the U.S. Senate and 3 in the U.S. House. Now, a clever and a popular individual could do both, and that means they could serve up to 18 years in Washington, D.C. in the legislative branch. And I would say this, if you can't make your mark in D.C. in 18 years, then you're not going to make your mark at all. If you can't get anything done in 12 years in the Senate and throughout 6 years in the House, then let's face it, you're not going to get anything done, period, and it's time for you to go. So I love these term limits for senators and representatives. Number 2, the elimination of dual citizens in Congress. Currently, over 60 countries offer dual citizenship with the United States. And while this can be very beneficial to a private person, meaning you can live in both countries and kind of split your time up between 2 or more countries, when it comes to representing the people, dual citizenship is a tremendous liability. And the reason I say that is because you never truly know where a person's loyalty lies when they're a dual citizen. Who do they like the best? Who do they work for the best? Are they compromised between one or more of these alternate countries that they belong to? Simply put, there is no place in the U.S. Congress for a dual citizen. If you're going to serve as a senator or a representative, you need to serve the American people only and no other country. So step 2, one of the most important out there, the elimination of dual citizens from Congress. Step 3 is the end of cash lobbying. Right now, we've got a ridiculous system in Washington, D.C. that essentially allows unlimited bribery on the behalf of lobbyists. We have senators and representatives who are literally receiving millions of dollars from special interest lobbyists. And in this kind of system where bribery is essentially completely legal, and these special interest groups and foreign nations can plow all of our representatives and senators with as much money as they can handle, you cannot have representation of the people. It simply cannot exist. It's representation for whoever pays the most money. The best way to fix this is to limit any kind of donation from individuals or special interest to $200, period. That means if a special interest comes to D.C. and they want to pay off your senators or your representative, the maximum they can give to that individual in a calendar year is $200. And that money can only be used for that particular congressperson's re-election fund. This elimination of the outright bribery we see in D.C. right now will go a long way to restoring order in the Senate and the House. A lot of people wonder why Congress really doesn't represent the people. A lot of people wonder why Congress can't do basic functions like passing an annual budget. Well, the answer lies in the fact that a good proportion of these individuals are bribed with millions and millions of dollars from special interest groups. And these special interests oftentimes are in opposition to the people. So the way to fix that is to limit all contributions from individuals or special interest to $200 per calendar year per senator or representative. This will level the playing field and give the people the upper hand as far as the amount of influence they have over their representatives and senators. Now, these 3 steps are certainly easy on paper, and they certainly make total sense on the drawing board. I'm under no illusions, though, that it's going to be easy to implement these changes in the real world. So to get these changes that are much needed to improve our system, it's going to require some extraordinary action. And this extraordinary action is not currently available to us within our government. And that's one of many reasons why we need a new way. We need a new system in place that better represents the people and that is better equipped to handle the challenges of the 21st century. And as time progresses, it's becoming more and more evident that our current government just cannot do that. And that's why we need a new way. Now, if you found this interesting, check out my book, The New Way, on Amazon.com. These changes, these improvements, and many others are featured in The New Way and will go a long way to making everyone's life so much better. So check out The New Way on Amazon.com. And if you're so inclined, feel free to donate to the channel. Your donations of any size help me to continue doing what I'm doing, namely providing good, original, and uncompromised content that you will not find anywhere else. This is Kevin Newsom saying God bless each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.